Well, let's just pause our tea, shall we? Hello, and welcome to this attempt at a YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm using quarantine to maybe do something productive and start a YouTube channel, maybe. Or we can just pretend that this has always been a thing and carry on from there. So I don't normally look like this. I'm normally wearing neutral brown eyeshadow, and this is not my normal hair texture, which you can probably see from the fact that I've only done the front of my hair. That's where we are with that. I thought to start myself off, I would do a rundown of all of my favourite vegan beauty products. This channel might not be only beauty. I'm just going to do what I'm interested in and have this as a little hobby for myself, a little place on the internet where I just hang out and do what I find interesting. But this seemed like a good place to start, particularly because my hairdresser Paige keeps asking me to make a list for her. So here's your list, bitch. I'm not doing like bath and shower stuff because there's not a lot in there that I'm like really die hard about. I'm more die hard about some skincare items and some makeup items. So we're gonna do those. Okay. Super Facialist Salicylic Acid Anti-Blemish Wash. This is good for acne prone skin and oily skin. I probably wouldn't recommend this if you are very dry or if you're very sensitive. It's not dry for my skin, but I am oily and acne prone, and that's why I use this. This does have active ingredients. Salicylic acid is good for acne and also has helped my acne a fair bit. Next up is Tonic. So I have two that I use. I rotate. This is my daytime toner. This is running low. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic. Sometimes I'll substitute this for the vitamin C one, which is also lovely. And then I've got the Retinol Tonic. This is by far my favourite. This is one I've got stockpiled. Retinol has been a godsend for my skin. Really, really good at removing all my acne scarring. I had a lot of underskin acne. I think they're called closed comedons. I might be pronouncing that wrong. There's a hair on it. But yeah, it's been great for like reducing the texture in my skin and helping with the scarring. Highly recommend these. I love them both. And because they're in a tonic or a toner, they're good for every day. They're not too harsh on your skin. When I use them with my reusable cotton pads. Next step is moisturiser. So again, I've got a daytime and a nighttime option. This is the Only Good brand. I really like this brand. Everything I've tried from them so far I've really enjoyed, and they're fair priced. Well, at least the moisturisers are. Their hand wash is a bit bougie, but you know, same with the body wash, but it smells lovely, so that's fine. So this is the day cream. It is the Daylight Day Cream that I use. Doesn't have an SPF, so if you are leaving the house, particularly if you're using actives, make sure you put on an SPF. I'll show you what I've been using. It's nothing fancy. It's really nice. My skin really likes it. And then for the night time, it has coconut oil, evening primrose, and CoQ10, which is good. And yeah, I've enjoyed both of these. These are my second tubes. A product that's actually fairly new to me. I actually got this a few days ago, but I figured I'd talk about it as soon as we're talking about skincare. This is the Revolution Avocado Eye Cream. And it's a vegan, cruelty free. I've enjoyed this so far. It's nice and hydrating. I didn't have an eye cream that I was actually using when my friend, hi Jess, sent me this for my birthday. So I've really enjoyed it thus far. My SPF. So at the moment I'm just using this aloe vera sun lotion SPF 50 from, I thought it was from Jason for some reason, but it's not. It's from Aloe Pura. It's really good and it does the job. It doesn't cause my makeup to go excessively oily, and it provides sun protection when I'm using actives. So when it comes to primers, my favourite primer by far is the Figs and Rouge Soft Focus Pore Perfect HD Matte Veil. This is like my third tube. I have a little bit left and I'm saving it more for special occasions because this shit's pricey. And I've been trying to find something to replace it because it's expensive. Nothing's really quite fit the bill. But what I use today on my face also came in a VeganKind Beauty Box, and that's the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base. It's in a stick. It's quite nice. The texture of it's nice. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna see how this wears. and I'll try it, you know, I'll probably work through it, and I'll come back to you if I have form any actual opinions on it. So next up we have concealer. So this is the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This is by far my favourite concealer. The coverage of it is great, the packaging is great, the amount of products you get is great, it blends beautifully. I love this stuff. Here's the truth, when it comes to eyeshadow, my favourite eyeshadow palette by far, landslide, is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe original palette, but I have the 2017 version. If you don't know, they recently reformulated it, it's no longer vegan, and the quality apparently isn't as good. I have one of the vegan ones, I love it, I adore it, but I'm not going to show it because, well, I think I show it a little bit in the b-roll, but I'm not going to talk too much about it because you can't get what I've got. So today when I did makeup, I did use the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star collaboration. I've used this twice now. I'll put the other look that I did up on the screen as well. I've enjoyed this a lot, and it's up there as being one of my favourite coloured palettes. It really pushed me out of my comfort zone because I don't use blues and I don't use purples. You know, this section here is my normal comfort zone, everything else isn't. So I did a purple look on my birthday, because again, Jess sent me this for my birthday. Hi Jess. And I've really enjoyed it, and the form is really good, so it makes me want to try some more of Jeffree's shadows, which is fun and fresh and cool and interesting. By far though, one of my most used palettes as of late is this one from Barry M. You can tell, let me just open her up for you, by the fact that I've hit pan on a shade and it's just looking a little bit loved. My bronzer is like here today. Shit. Oh well. Fairly new palette, which is right up there, real quick. Like, love it. Is a double entendre from a double entendre. Is this from Colourpop? I love it. These are the colours. These are all very much in my wheelhouse. Warm browns. Got that kind of nice peachy buttercupy. Oh. Yeah, this is a sexy palette. Eyeliner. So for years I was a big Kat Von D tattoo liner fan. This is before we found out she was against vaccines. I'm tempted to try it again now she's not associated with it, but then I think, why would I? Because I found an exact dupe. Well, I didn't, Jamie Genevieve did. This is the NYX Epic Ink liner. She's great. I love her. And that's what I've used in my eyes today. The brown shade as well. Amazing. Mascaras. So I have one more favourite that I don't have to show you because I do run through mascara pretty quickly because it's the one makeup on my eyes that I wear every day. Normally to go to the office I'm not doing the most with this kind of makeup. So the first one is the Damn Girl mascara from Too Faced. I like this when it's about a week or two old. Don't like it as much when it's fresh, and that's simply because she's wet. The girl's wet, okay. Really like this, but it is an expensive mascara. This and Too Faced Better Than Sex, by far hands down my favourite mascaras. Always get compliments on my lashes when I'm wearing them. A cheap alternative when it's a tight month is the NYX On The Rise mascara. This is really nice. It's a drier formula, and the brush, in fact I should probably show you the brush on both of these, shouldn't I? The brush is really nice. It's very good at combing through lashes. One of my pet hates, because I'm someone that's naturally gifted with lashes, is I don't like anything that makes my lashes too clumpy. I don't like anything that makes my lashes too clumpy, whereas both of these I'm able to work through with a bit of like hard work, but I'm able to work through so my lashes are nice and fluffy. But if I'm getting particularly clumpy, this is really good at combing out lashes as well. Do recommend. 10 out of 10. Let's talk about foundations. So I have 4. You're going to see that most of these are very well loved. So today I did use a CYO foundation. This is very much up there. It doesn't have the staying power of some of the others, so I tend to use some of the others on a daily basis. But this is like the, I want my skin to look nice today. It's a bit more dewy, but it's just lovely. And it's also the best matching foundation I have. And it's cheap. The foundation that I used to wear on a daily basis was the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. Again, this is quite a nice match. It's a bit fuller coverage, and I do have to work a bit more for this to look a bit more seamless in the skin, but it stays put, and that's why I like it. And I can get it to look not heavy, and it's very affordable, and it's definitely up there as one of my faves. And then I've got two which are harder to get hold of. So this is the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. You can see how much I've used and how battered this is. This kind of sits nicely between the CYO and the NYX foundation. And the only reason I don't use it now on a daily basis is I don't like ordering online, for one thing. So if I'm gonna order this, I'm gonna get a lot of stuff and I can't do that regularly. So kind of hang on to it for the time being. A new foundation product for me, and a new arena of base products is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturiser. So prior lockdown, I was seeing a beautician every month getting facials done. And it really helps speed up the recovery of my skin from my acne. So I decided to try this for something a little bit more light coverage, lighter in the skin, and a bit quicker to put on in the morning. And I really enjoyed it. I had a few weeks of this before lockdown started, but I really like it. I would have tried the Pretty Fresh concealer, but it's not vegan, so fuck you. So when it comes to powder, RCMA, no colour powder. I love this powder. My biggest criticism is the packaging. I hate the packaging with a vengeance. Like, how are you meant to get this to work in a functional way? I don't know. What I do is I tip it out into an old top of this from the previous powder I had, and I take it out of there. Yeah, I don't like this packaging at all, but it's like 11 quid on Beauty Bay. Like, the last tub that I had lasted about 5 months and I tipped half it out on my carpet. So for cost effectiveness, it's great, and it sits so nicely on the skin. It's so good. I've got my hairdresser Paige into this as well because it's great. Recently did have a reformula, but I've not noticed a difference, so thank God for that, because I was terrified this was going to be crap after that, because a lot of white translucent no colour powders are shockingly bad. There we go. If this keeps moving around, I've currently got like my pop socket bouncing my MacBook to try and make a tripod, even though I have a tripod, but it wouldn't work at the current setup I've got going on, you know. Anyway, got two highlights I want to talk about. So we've got the Ofra Glazed Donut highlighter, which is actually what I'm wearing today. I have blended her down a lot. She looks like this. I think this was originally a Nikki Tutorials collab, and this is my second one. This is another gift from Jess for Christmas and birthdays that she gets me. I love it. It's blinding though, so for more of an everyday highlight, the one that I really love is Becca Moonstone. You can tell I love it because I've basically hit plan. I've got a bone to pick, okay? Companies deciding to sell in China just after they start releasing in the UK. Do my head in. So, butter bronzer. I loved this bronzer and I still will use it. I've got like 2 backups, so I'm going to be using this a while, but after that I won't be repurchasing because Fishes and Formula are selling in China. Not quite really more, bitch. I know that some of the products that I use do have parent companies that operate in China, but my whole thing is I want to be on the data of purchasing vegan cruelty-free makeup without directly supporting products that are sold in China. So that was going to be my bronzer I was going to show you. Instead we're going to show you a bougie bit. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. This is a little bit too warm for me, you can kind of tell. I don't care. I am going to get a slightly cooler one once this runs out, but these are gorgeous. They blend lovely. The camera really isn't, well, my phone isn't really picking up the colouring of it properly. Maybe I'll try and fix it in post. I don't know what I'm doing though. Another bronzer I really like in terms of luminous is this one, the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer. Really, really nice. I've been on the Hourglass hype for a long time, and this has lasted ages, by the way. In terms of contour products, I don't have a contour that I'm die-hard for. I'm still trying to find that perfect shade. And I don't always contour. I put a little bit of a contour kit on, but it's not. And then we've got blush. This one I'm pretty sure is discontinued. I got this as part of a Christmas set for my friend Simrit. It's a really lovely shade. I really like it, but I don't think you can get it all anymore, sis. But this is one of the Tarte blushes. Tarte's hard to get here as well, so I really appreciated that she got me some Tarte stuff one year for Christmas. The next one is this. This is more of a matte blush. This is quite nice when I've got a lot of glow products on, because I am oily, so I need to be careful about how much dew I put on my face, because then I'll just be an oil slick. This is the Serene London HD High Definition, of course HD means high definition, Cheek Rouge in the shade Nude Trill. This came in a VeganKind box. And the last one you can sell as well, love, because it's looking a bit haggard. But this is the Luminoso blush from is this Milani. I like this a lot. It's glowy. I like to be glowy. So the colour I've actually got on this lipstick, I don't know if it's vegan or cruelty free. I've had it for years, but with this kind of bold eye look, I wanted something that was very neutral. I almost put a pink on and I just wasn't feeling it. I do have a couple of favourites that I want to talk about. Actually, no, I have one favourite. No, I have 3, 4. I have 4. So the first one is actually the lip liner I did use today. You can tell I like it because look at how little and stubby this thing is. This is the Urban Decay. It's just Naked, it's not Naked 2. No, it's Stark Naked. Lip liner. This is great, really universal. Favourite lipstick by far of all time is this one. And you can't tell what it is because it's that well loved. This was a Vegan Beauty Box find. And this is Sugar Daddy by Medusa Cosmetics. That's the colour of it. It's just a really nice nude. Quite often I'm wearing these, unless I'm wearing lip balm. Actually, they should probably get a mention as well, because this is what I tend to wear every day, which is just a tinted lip balm. This is Crazy Rumours. That's the brand, and it's Hibiscus. It's just a nice, you know, chilling lip colour for every day. And then my favourite lip gloss is the Fenty Beauty. This is Fussy. I mean, let's put a bit on, shall we? Oh yeah, yeah, bitch. It's just the best gloss ever, and it smells amazing, and it's probably one of my favourite products I've bought in a very, very long time. I've got a lip pencil that I'm in love with as well. This is Whisper by Nude Sticks. Actually, that might have been a good one to put on today. You'll notice that all of my favourite lip products are nudes, and that's because I'm a nude ass bitch. TM Raw Beauty Christie. I'm angry at. So this is Fluorite, and it's a Beauty Bay liquid crystal eyeshadow. And I'm not going to be able to show you a swatch of this because this happened. This is new and I'm really angry. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any product out of there because that's a really, like, the actual opening is actually really small. I tried to jam a brush in there earlier. It didn't work. The other thing that I do have in my eyes today, I'm making it nice and close for you, is this. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. I love this. This is Midnight Cowboy. This is so easy to work with. And it just really amps up just about every look that I'm doing if I want it to be a bit more. Another one that I used today as well is Sugar Pills Lumi. So I eventually want to do a video recreating one of my favourite looks by Samantha Ravndal. It's gonna have a non-vegan palette. I'll be using this guy. It was cruelty free at the time. But I'm looking to use this to recreate that look. The last step I've got to discuss is hair. Oh, I didn't mention setting spray. This is my favourite setting spray in the affordable region. This is the Revolution Matte Fix. It works really well. My favourite setting spray ever is definitely the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Urban Decay All-Nighter, but it's expensive and I go through setting spray quickly, so it's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to transfer towards more affordable options that I enjoy rather than just keep buying the bougie stuff and wondering why I don't have as much money at the end of the month. Oh, other thing I showed as well, because Paige has been asking me about them, so I thought I'd include it, is these. I showed my face using eyebrow razors. You can get them from Amazon, dirt cheap. I'll put a link below. There you go, Paige. Those are all my vegan favourites for beauty. I could do it for food. I could do it for general lifestyle things, if you'd like. And I don't know where this channel's going to go. I'm just going to put up what I want to make and take it from there. So if you're down to go on this little experience with me, then subscribe, I suppose. You can even put the bell on. I'm going to try for weekly uploads. We'll see how that goes. The funny thing is I've tried to start this YouTube channel about 1100 times, and my question that I always used to say was, oh, and if you're watching this in the future, tell me if the Final Fantasy VII remake is any good. It is good. I'm kind of worried about the other installments though, so tell me if part 2 is good. Tell me if they stick to the plot. Anyway, that was the video. Thanks for watching.